Welcome back to Lucidity Break Podcast. Today we're playing Red Markets. Where we left our friends off, they came back from a scavenging job where they completely missed all the scavenging.
We failed bad.
This is why we are, in fact, a Baroque-ass podcast.
Oh, right, that thing.
Yeah, no, kind of real essential to this particular campaign session.
Yep, but we're going to make a bit of money first.
Yeah.
Because we have a couple deals to make.
Yes. So you have some deals that you guys want to make.
I still have to sell my clothes real quick, which I know it's only like still a couple bounty, but whatever.
Yeah,
Sounds so wrong because there's actual business where people will sell their clothes for several $1,000s.
Yeah, basically that's what you're doing.
But your clothes,
You're
because you're a latent.
well, it's a different with yours because you're just for wearing, and the other ones I'm talking about are for weirder things.
Yeah.
What?
Use panties.
They will sell them for like $1,000 or $2,000 to people.
Yep. Because that smells like pussy.
Ugh, God.
So
Shuffle. Let's move on to something a little less disgusting.
Like zombies.
Yes, zombies are much less disgusting and cleaner, probably.
Well, I'm gonna get rid of my clothing real quick.
So, congratulations, you get more money.
Yeah.
Get,
One more bounty.
Which is like
how
2,
is her
3,
selling
what?
clothing?
Combined
Because she
with
still has them from the other session.
combined with the clothing that you gave to that guy.
She had some.
I had 2 different.
She had clothing
from
she'd taken from the zombies at the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not from the damn. I got another one that I took from the.
Crazy dude?
No, from the other scavenging job that we did succeed in.
Oh, the DHQS one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you took a couple of their clothes, you gave it to the guy. He didn't have the money to pay you at that point, so he said you were going to get in touch.
No, he said he was... No. He said that, I don't have the stuff to pay for it. And I was like, alright, so he took it back.
Okay, well...
That's what I did.
He finds you again and gives you a bounty and takes your clothes.
Cool.
So we're going to make our way to Science Man first.
Yep.
Okay. He is busy working on a computer. You can't see what he's doing, but he's working on a computer. Come in.
We found something of interesting on a recent mission. Oh, by the way, it's the Green Man. Probably should introduce ourselves.
I recognize you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your favorite 2 people.
Well,
And a bush.
and Bush. Technically, it's a bush.
Did he actually come with us this time?
Yeah.
So,
She.
Alright, because this session you're a girl. Next session.
whatever.
She.
They.
Prefer the
Who
term.
gives a fuck?
The Bush.
The Bush does, actually. But we found something interesting on our recent mission. We went to an unfortunate failure of scavenging hunt, but we found something in a cellar. We found one of the white bodies with the blood, but it was decaying underground.
But the blood reacted weirdly to our latent friend, and we have video of it.
If you wanted to watch.
If you wanted to pay for it.
I would be happy to see this video, but depending on how useful the information is, will determine how much you guys get paid for.
Talk to him first.
We'll start off simple bounty for the fact that we went out there.
Yeah,
got
that's
this
the
thing.
base.
Just the base pay, and if it happens to be something you like or more interesting, we'll say we raise it for bounty. Ties go to the market.
No,
Spend your will before the next one.
I will determine.
But I only get 1 will back.
Nope.
Right, no, you get
Your
them all
will's
back.
refast.
I get them all back. See these numbers? That's now an 8. And this is now
A 4.
a 5.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Depends on how useful the information is.
Pull out micro SD chip. Actually, from yours, actually.
No, I didn't see. No, are you gonna show him
I'm
the
the
body,
only-
or are you gonna show him the jumping stuff?
Jumping stuff.
Okay.
So he
Plug into his
watches.
computer.
He watches as
It jumps and it goes directly into the veins.
He watches as it jumps off from the stick into the latent.
Yeah.
And just literally sucks itself inside of your body. A little bit creeped out. Let's actually see. He's a little creeped out, but he's still okay.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting to him. I've never seen the Blight do anything like this.
Well, neither have I.
Well, it's not exactly useful because it's just habits that it's forming. But
Did you
Yeah.
know about the habit?
No, I did not. I don't leave the enclave.
Did you know that it can go through a vein without injection?
Normal blight can do that anyway.
Yeah.
Well, if this is the white stuff, we don't know what else it could do. And I've never seen blight jump before.
Well,
I
we
have
already
not
know
either.
he simulates.
And the other thing is we found this underground, as it had been dripping through the body. So it was this, and there were bones still remaining.
Much video
Just
for that.
that body's been there for that long.
We don't know if it's been there for that long,
Or if it was disassembled.
or if the goop was doing something to the rest of it. Because if it's assimilating,
Okay, backstory wise, blight does not do anything for the decomposition of a body. If
Okay.
anything, it'll preserve the body to last longer.
okay.
The fact that the body was nearly a skeleton means it's been dead for months. Literal months.
And it was put in a bag beforehand.
Yes. It was shoved inside a bag. So you can either deduce someone killed a zombie and shoved it in there, or
Someone has the craziest sex.
no.
No,
not
I
even
think
that.
what it is someone killed it first and then injected it. That's what my assumption would be to see
Kill,
if we'd bring
you
it.
would think it's kill or inject, but odds are it either was killed already as a zombie or was a latent, and they just maybe a group decided this guy is a latent. We're not.
Too late.
It's too late for him. Put him in the bag, and he agreed because he didn't want to see his friends die. So he could have willingly went into the bag. They might have shot him. He might have just been bleeding out already. Doesn't really matter.
I don't know who's stupid enough to be willing to go in a bag.
Some people are more devoted to their parties than others.
Well,
Hey, I'm more devoted to living in
how about
Moochie
this?
Sensei.
You have a chest wound that's bleeding out. You know for a fact when you die,
You know, that's
you're going to
Cam's
be a
doing right
vector.
So
You
why
are
don't they
going
just...
to vector at any minute.
Oh, so they
You
were...
really,
I
really,
gotcha.
really, really like Sunshine and Edge.
Oh, if it's a...
You don't want them to
If
die.
it's a death thing, then that's a
Yeah.
whole nother story. No, I thought you were like, oh, he's late and he just went in a bag and just waited to die.
No,
That's what I got out of
no.
that.
If he was a latent and he waited to die, the blight would have taken over him completely, and he would have just ripped out of the body or out of the bag. So either he was fatally bleeding out and there was no way for him to survive, or he was killed and put in there.
Yeah, Mochi's thing is basically if she goes to die, if she's gonna end up dying, she wants to be taken out by her hammer, if possible.
Herself?
No, she'll have
Well,
someone else use her hammer,
Seppuku via hammer.
I'm gonna.
if possible.
Oh, right, you can use melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was just imagining Sunshine sitting there like. Eh.
So he says, well, it's great to have more information coming in, but this isn't exactly very useful. So he hands you each a bounty.
Yeah, I'm officially even.
Yeah?
Yep.
I do.
Mochi's contemplating because she is actually curious about what happens if she gets enough in her. It is curiosity, and it is also
Jump in the bag. Dump it on yourself.
no. Basically,
No, we left it back.
No,
He's-
we'll go back
No,
and just
He's
she's-
dump
got the
it.
white jar on his desk.
she's basically. Let's see. I'm actually gonna.
Suggesting to have it inject.
Yep, I'm gonna do a self-control check to see if I would even be willing to do that.
Okay.
Because I am contemplating, because of my curiosity, but at the same time, this is my life that I'm thinking of too.
You get a point of will for following that weak spot.
You can go over your will as well.
Oh, sweet.
So you get a third will.
So I'll do that then, or
That's if you just accept the idea that you want to inject it.
okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna do this real quick because I think it makes more sense. Yeah, I pass it. How much would you be willing to pay to inject some of that stuff? Enough of it.
Well, there ain't that much in here, so we could inject all of it. Basically, from what I've seen, it'll just replace your body's black or just add itself in.
Yeah, but
Do you know
do-
which one?
you don't know what the after effect is. You just know that it'll try to assimilate. You don't know if it's gonna
Yes.
end it
I
or
would-
if it's gonna do something more.
I would be interested in seeing that, sure. but we're going to take proper precautions.
I'll accept that.
So he calls ahead and has something set up.
Wait, what's the price first? I'm not that stupid.
Do you need me?
Same price as always.
Which is
Bounty for useful information.
so we start. So I say we start out with the 1, and then
Yeah.
See, the thing is, we're just gonna go pro
So
it.
you want to persuade him to get more?
yeah, I actually do have a point of persuasion. So
We turned on our progos.
Yeah.
oh, I
Turn
got
on
you.
his progo.
Mine's probably on too, because like this is
Oh yeah,
First
yours would
person.
be even.
First person view of a vector.
Yep.
That's
So
cool.
what I'm gonna do
Just
is
gonna not shoot the chest.
so I do get the X roll.
Oh, no, I'm
So
gonna kill
what
it.
I'm proposing
If it
is that
shoots
because
turns, I'm
this
gonna
is
kill it.
very dangerous. So, regardless of what happens, I want at least 5 bounty out of it.
Ooh, snap.
Fail.
Will it?
So you succeed. Okay. If you survive, you get 5 bounty. If it's more useful, you'll get more.
Agreed.
If she dies, I get it.
You gonna
No,
roll to persuade him?
I can't.
no. If I die, If I die, my money goes to Mochi Sensei. I have that set up.
I can't roll deception.
But I do have one condition. If I do die, I want it to be taken out by my hammer.
Okay.
Yeah, and with the money, I can make sure it gets to Mochi Sensei. Deception. I pass.
I'll bring it to him.
I'll bring it to Mochi Sensei.
So, okay. So, basically what's gonna happen is
You're not serious,
he has
are you?
Am I though?
he has
I don't-
something set up
I don't know. We're whispering
it
out
is a,
loud from
like-
the microphone.
I know. I'm figuring out as I go along.
Okay.
So basically, he sets it up where there is almost bulletproof glass built into a square, big enough for you to stand there or sit there.
Oh, I
and
thought they
just
were gonna
move
like.
around a little.
I thought they were gonna like
Strap
me
you
into.
No,
a
you
chair.
would snap the
You would,
bonds.
if you become a vector, there's nothing that will hold you.
Oh, okay, I did not know that.
No
So they're
prison
doing-
can hold me.
They're doing bulletproof glass. That way, if you vector, it takes a little bit to break through.
Okay.
We've got time to be ready.
Yeah, you'll have time to either poison you, suffocate
I'm gonna
you,
sit in
whatever.
the back. The gun. LMG ready.
Yeah. So they plan it out. They have it situated. They have you put in an IV, just like stab yourself with something, nothing too big, and then they basically siphon in the rest of the goop.
Okay.
You feel a slight tingling, and you pass out. Like completely pass out. Everyone sees you, feel a little woozy, and you just drop.
Guns are loaded and pointed.
No, if she went vector,
I
she
would-
would have gone crazy.
It would have
We
been.
don't know.
It would have been more
We
violent.
don't know yet.
So
So LMG is still pointed.
And of course, my
So-
Progo thing is on, so I can always look at it and be like, "What the hell
Well,
happened?"
his progo is on as
But
well.
mine's also from first person
So-
too.
Yeah.
what you get is this. I want you to read that out, and I have stuff that I need to do.
So, oh,
Read it out
no, no,
loud.
no. I
Read
thought
it to the
I
class.
thought I specified that my name was Jenny, not Jennifer. But whatever.
You're talking with a person that is Asian.
Oh,
Read it.
fine. But I'm specifying Jenny. Jenny, customer need food. Stop with dreaming during day. Window won't pay for itself. I look around. I'm back inside of Mochi Sensei's shop. I remember this. I broke his window 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Give or take a bit. How strange. How strange that it feels so real. I can feel the cool air from the sushi displays. Damn it, never mind. I can feel the warm sun shining through the windows, going through the motions. I had Mr. Smith as a usual customer, his California rolls. He heads out, and then I head back to where Mochi Sensei is. How can this be that I am back here? Could everything just have been a bad dream? I look at Mochi, but his eyes are different. They are all black with a red dot in them. The same eyes as that... I have no idea what you're word is right there.
Aberrant.
Aberrant?
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Aberrant.
I have no idea what that is.
It's basically something that's not normal.
Okay. So you've become aware of your situation. Don't worry, you're not in any direct danger. Not yet, anyways. You're becoming instimulated. You will still have your free will, but we will always be linked. When you wake, you will not find me nearby. I will be long gone. This is all you need to know for now. Farewell, new pawn. Ooh, I just added awesome story. Well, I think I know what happened.
And there's one thing, I'm going to need you two to cover your ears because this is something that she's going to have to deal with, but I want the audience to know.
Yeah.
So, when you're in bigger crowds of people, you feel the need to feast.
Oh, God.
Yep. So, if you're in bigger towns or whatever, you're going to have to make a self-control check.
And if I fail it,
I'll
find out later.
You'll have to find out later, or you're going to have to figure out a way to prevent yourself from trying to bite someone.
Oh, that sucks. Damn it. Well, I know what that voice is.
Yep. So,
they're just over there making faces.
we're good.
We're making tongue things at each other.
We're just trying to see how we can
They're
make tongue
tonguing
stuff.
each other.
Yeah.
So, you get to keep this because that
You
is
remember it.
yours now.
Mm-hmm.
But she gets a nice little tidbit that adds to the fun.
Okay.
So basically now, as you'll watch on your character sheet, you are considered now a white latent.
Okay.
You're still mainly black right now, but you
you're
have
gray.
enough white coursing through your body
It's just
to
going to change
bolster
eventually.
you.
Okay.
You will get +1 to acrobatics when you're outside.
Okay.
As she's unconscious, we're gonna get paid more for this.
That is most definitely interesting.
So
Wait.
yeah, you
I do have
You
one
wake up
question. I'll just text you that
about-
question.
about 4 hours later, you see her wake up.
Oh, fine.
She's like completely disoriented.
All the
She
guns
wakes
cocked.
Oh, so I do remember this dream
Yes, it is basically you're dreaming.
then. Well, no, it's
You passed out and you got that.
Well,
you
no,
got a
it's
vision.
more of like, do I remember the dream or do I like forget it? Do
You
I
remember it.
That's
Okay,
why you
so
get
it's
this paper.
clear.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why you get the papers.
You're gonna wake up with a gun on your forehead.
You just wake up, you look around, there's just a bunch of guns.
Yes, there's guns trained on you. Everyone's a little mortified. You see a big burly man
How many
holding your
people-
mochi hammer.
Is this a big enough group that you can make a self-control check?
No,
No.
you
Okay.
know all these
You know
people.
what's
There's
up.
not enough people.
Okay.
So, are you going to tell anyone what you just saw? 'Cause
Well,
no one here knows what happened. You passed out and woke up about 4 hours later.
so I'm gonna so I know it's 4 hours later.
About.
You look at a clock. You're
Oh. Damn, that's a long nap.
Okay, she speaks human.
He's good.
Go, guns up, guns up.
I love the idea that
Very
Mochi's just kind
slowly,
of like
slowly
so
put the
out of
hammer
it still
down.
that she doesn't even care. She's just like, no wonder why I feel tired.
All right, so a couple questions for you. What is your name?
Mochi.
Do you know who I am?
Who am I talking? I can't. Out
Out
of
of
game,
your-
I can't tell if you're Edge right now or if you're someone
Edge.
else.
Yes.
No, it's Edge.
Oh, okay. It's Edge, obviously.
And do you know where you're at?
I'm at that scientist guy's place.
What was the last thing you remember before now?
Before now, being ejected, felt woozy, had a nightmare.
Wait,
You're good. She's good.
She's good.
you see the scientist motion. Nightmare. You usually have those?
Sometimes.
That sounds like extra to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm just gonna be sending this video stuff to Micro to get edited.
Yeah.
So, he hands you 6 bounty. 1 for semi-useful information. 5 because you injected yourself and probably just risked the lives of everyone inside the Enclave.
Well, I did specify
Sunshine
5
doesn't
regardless.
miss.
I should have done 10. I wasn't contemplating 10, but I was like,
No, that would have
yeah,
been too much. That'd been
exactly.
way
That's
too
why I
much.
stuck
you-
with 5.
If you
So
tried
now
that,
I'm at 9?
if you tried that, we would have brought out the negotiations table.
And you would have had to do that on your own.
Yeah, no. So that's why I was like, I
Well,
want
you
to
guys would be in the system as well. So you guys could say, she's risking herself. Give her a little bit extra.
Persuasion! Or to pass!
No, that's why I was like, well, I want to do 10, but I want to at least get 5, so that's why I went with 5.
Yep. So
It sounded more reasonable. Like, that's a lot, but still reasonable.
yeah. So that's what you get. Congratulations, you're now considered a white latent, and you get to be my little fuckery tool.
Yeah. This is going to be fun.
Alright, well, that business concluded.
We got another job to do.
Let's go make some video.
Good day.
So
I am going to tell him about it. It's just I didn't want to tell him about it in the facility with everything recording.
so you are you going to tell them, or are you going to tell the scientist guy?
I'm going to tell them because I don't know if it's a good idea to relay that information of the nightmare.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why
So-
it's like I'm doing this out of facility, out of earshot, cameras off.
Okay. So that's what you guys get. You guys know
How much? Hang
basic
on.
idea.
Can we sell the video
That's what I... Well, it's a...
to him, to the scientist dude?
The video of her passing out.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
He
already
already
saw it.
knows. He
Yeah, I
knows
know,
and
but he
derived
can-
what happened.
But he can watch in a closer view. You can instant replay that shit.
Oh, I get it.
For
Like a
science
close-up
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
No, he won't need it.
Okay.
He's like, I don't care.
Okay.
Basically,
Just
all
wanted
he
to ask.
knows is that like a small like straw or syringe stuff is enough for it to like change someone.
Yeah.
So enough will change someone from latent to latent. He knows that much. He doesn't know all that happens in this changing of a latent business because that's the first time something like that has ever happened that he knows of.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, I know a way to make more money later, but not at the moment.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go and send the video to the
Yes.
guy. Parts of the video we're gonna send. We're gonna send the calm and ordinary, like, diffusing of a situation. And instead of us, showing us beating the shit out of the old man, it'll go to us
Well, it'll cut to an explosion and then sunshine pew-pewing.
at pew-pewing at the vectors.
Okay.
We'll also just have a little bit of the exploration stuff. Usually, anything that involves
Not during the job. Just like maybe us poking around the house.
yeah, most like just poking around a house.
Finding nothing.
Um,
Showing the desolation of the weight of the loss.
yeah, and then the a couple shots of the exploded house.
Are we not showing that bag of Leighton?
No.
No, we're not showing the bag of latent.
Basically, you
We'll
censor
get-
everything.
Yeah, we got the action shots.
We get the action shots on there. I think we should leave the white goop jumping to her.
You mean
No.
like
No?
up to
Okay.
my decision?
No.
Well, actually, no. I would want to do that. So you're gonna have to convince me to not do it because
Okay.
that's information.
Easy. We can sell it later.
I like it. We'll sell it later. Very easy.
Oh,
yep.
See, isn't it nice when I just want all the information and I want all the money?
Yeah.
So
So
she wires you a total of 9 bounty.
End the mile.
Hey, it's a she.
3.
Yeah. 3.
Unknown as a she.
52.
See, the greatest part is if you had Tech Boy here, he could
He could have made it sweeter looking.
no, not that.
At the air horn.
No,
We
what
have-
he could have done is he could have reverse tracked, found out who your
Computer
person
science.
is. Yes, he
Oh.
could have found out who your
Can
person
I
is.
spend a will to make?
You could try.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a
Is
will.
it
Fuck it.
networking or what?
Profession.
Oh.
Nope.
Yep, because it would have been at base.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
You can spend another will to flip it.
No. I only had one to spare before the next job.
Well, that sucks.
So Mochi
I'm
is
a lot of will.
so Mochi's like, I
You
gotta
got one
talk
left.
to you
No,
guys
I
in
spent the
private.
second one at some
Oh.
other point.
Would Mochi like to spend a will
For what?
to trace who the person is?
And go down to base will.
No, she has 2.
I have 2 because I gained 1 for doing my weak spot, and then I automatically used it to get my 5 bounty.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
So I'm
remember,
still
we get will at the beginning of the thing.
Fuck it, sure I'll do it.
so it's spending 1 will.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me mark that over here. And Nope.
You can spend the last will to flip it.
Fine. Fuck it.
Fucking YOLO. Is it the DHQS?
It is not the DHQS.
Okay.
But person's name is Cassandra Banks. She,
do we have a place that we can write that down?
NPC list.
NPC list here.
My NPC list.
Oh!
NPC.
It's very convenient.
NPC lists in general are very nice.
Yes. So you have Cassandra Banks. She is your caretaker when it comes to making videos.
Okay.
Well, we just sent her our demo
do-
reel.
Is she willing to buy more? To invest more into the GoPros?
Are you going to negotiate?
We're gonna negotiate.
Okay. So, here we go.
Oh, we're doing this. All right, let's.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fucking.
We're in negotiation.
Oh, these are yours.
We are not. Yeah, we're not getting undercut.
No, I was reading.
That's
this. So, you gotta negotiate for a better price.
Yes.
Unfortunately, she does still have herself silhouetted,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't read any of her spots. It may be a Skype call,
But-
but you can't read her.
What you can do is, since this is out of game and stuff, you can say that I know who you are. That could, since she's trying to do that could easily be a +2.
That'd be a +1 because
Oh yeah, +1
Sweat.
in addition. Yeah.
because 1 + 1 sweat.
Yes. +1 additional. Make that leadership check for the rounds though.
Yes.
It's a 9 over a 3.
4 motherfucking rounds.
5. You
Oh.
round up. Remember? Mm-hmm. So you got 5 rounds.
We got a lot of time.
A lot of time.
So I was very, very, very impressed with what you guys done. I have never actually seen a vector, ever. It was quite interesting to see one's head get blown off. I'll admit, I am interested. Although I am not sure how interested I really am.
The simple fact of the matter is, vectors are the most dangerous creatures on the entire planet, and our sharpshooter knocked out 2 of them in 2 shots, whereas those things have been known to annihilate entire groups of people. So it should go without saying that we definitely have the danger involved, and, if needed to, potentially could get close to the remains of one, in order to perhaps get a better look at it, to show those of you on the other side what it's like. Persuasion. And it's no.
Drop the mic. Fail.
So,
That's fine.
It's not my day.
So, yeah, I understand a little bit. You hear her clacking a little bit, and she's just going to use her time to research you and pull off one of your spots.
Okay.
I will network.
Okay.
Succeed. 10 over 1.
So, what are you looking for? Just a spot from her?
Spot. Yeah.
Well, she is, like Mochi, very curious. She wants to learn more of what's going on in the world.
Okay.
She's been doing research around in Dubai, in other countries to see how they are doing with this whole entire blight situation. And most countries are doing the same thing that the U.S. is doing. So she wants to know, how is our situation going inside the loss
In comparison.
in comparison to everyone else? Is everyone else doing better, worse, what? So she's collecting data and also marketing the data to learn.
So we have 4 rounds left.
Yep.
So,
Probably another persuasion, most likely. Let's see. How do I want to talk her into it?
Do you want a better shot? Imagine the shooting the light in perspective.
Yeah, it's true. You see,
We gotta pay for it.
all we have right now are a couple of Progos, and for that, we only have enough money to use for 2 of them. In order to get more perspectives and to get a wider range of views and things, we're going to require more money to keep these things going. A big part of the loss is we are an economic society. We need resources to run, and if we don't get those resources to run, we can't get you your data.
so that would be persuasion.
It's a success. 12 over 3.
So you move up 1.
Yep.
So, yeah, I agree. Some more money would help out here, there, everywhere. But we need money over here as well. You guys aren't the only ones struggling to keep alive. We have our own issues, whether it be with DHQS or otherwise. It's been mutiny here, there, and everywhere. The DHQS has been fortunate enough to suppress any and all things that have outbreaks that have been coming out, but that's all we have as well. So we need just as much money as you guys do.
I'll go for a weak spot.
So you're gonna research?
Networking is.
Well, I think it's only a +1 in either or, so.
Regardless.
Yep. Whatever works, works.
We're not too helpful.
Fuck, ties go to market, and I don't have a.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Well,
Just do I would suggest doing another, just straight +1.
yeah.
Then you can start pushing.
Yeah. Well, the DHQS seems to be having a hard time holding on, and you guys don't seem like you like the DHQS terribly much. What if we could show more people the horrors that they're doing to those of us on this side? I think that could give you enough boost to potentially make some impact with the DHQS, potentially improve your own situations in exchange for either secrecy or some sort of a benefit for yourself. And our information can help that. We've encountered the DHQS before and survived.
Got it. Roll that persuasion.
That's a success. 8 over 2.
So you move up 1. Yeah, it might help, but I'm not sure. I am not one to be out there in the middle of things. I like to stand back and learn, find out more of what I can, get the full view of everything. But in order for me to learn a little bit more and here or there, I need someone. It doesn't have to be you guys. I just need someone out there giving me data.
Higher market. Bigger market. That could be a good angle.
What, like that there's more people?
Well, like, the idea of takers are pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're trying to spread your ideals, it's a lot better to have a bigger market. Like, it'd be a lot better to have a bigger market in order to spread it further.
I'm still kind of confused with what you're saying, but I think I get the general idea.
This is just a general suggestion.
Yeah, no. The thing about it is you've never seen a vector before. Have you seen a casualty before?
Yes.
And you've seen what they can do to people.
Yes.
And that you know that out here in the Lost, our lives are pretty much worthless. And the fact is, if you can sit with an experienced team like ours, a team that has survived multiple occasions without any real incident, or you can try and contact other people and see if you can find others who might not be as skilled. And if you keep going from taker to taker to taker to taker, the DHQS might start to catch on.
Okay. Roll that persuasion.
Success, 10 over 6.
Okay. So you're still heads up. You didn't use any spots.
Nope.
So, yeah, I understand, but I know that as a fatalist like yourself, gathering all the data is something that we can do quite easily. You want to save it for later, and if we have to preserve it for later, we can. We want to preserve it for some alien force, or just so that everyone knows how deep a shit we really are in. So, keep that in mind. I can always get more data.
Words do hurt.
Words do hurt.
Yep, so
Actually,
you get
I don't
pushed
know.
back.
Does it work like that, where if you give a +1 and he gives a +1,
It would just cancel out.
would it?
Basically, you try and push one, you just bounce back. It's a wear and tear type thing. Basically, if you succeeded with a +2, I would go back here. Then I succeed, back here.
Okay.
You try and push, nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's all well and good, but if we happen to not get a price that we are going for, there can always be others like you. People whose names we might know, who we'd be more than willing to perhaps send to the DHQS. And it would be a tragedy if someone like yourself would lose their lives.
Say her name.
Miss Banks. I'm gonna will it.
So you succeed with a +1, and you go back there. Well, I think we're just about done here. In all reality, I can always find another group if I need to. Just don't screw up.
If we screw up, we're dead.
Yep. So,
Leadership to make the little bit.
12 over 5.
so,
We're at hazard pay.
yep, so you guys are at hazard pay. I need another D10. So, we're going to do this. See how many bounties she's going to give you in bonus. Anywhere from 3 to 30. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling dice.
She'll give you 8 bounty for each good video you send her.
That works. That'll cover us with a good video. We'll pretty much always get good video.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got to remember to market it.
Yeah.
Where is the speculation sheet? The take a group one.
that
I'm gonna
is
add
right.
that.
Yep, so you guys get a nice little...
What was the name of the lady?
Cassandra Banks. You got to remember, though, inside the loss, names are very important. In the recession, your name is your name.
Yeah.
Because you're legally still alive. Doesn't matter if all your equipment is still over in California.
You're alive.
You're alive, and you can prove that you're alive.
Yep.
Because I still have my license on me.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you do know is all the jobs that are posted are still there. You have your internal affairs, which is, this is the last week. This is the last week you guys can do it. Complicated complex and the second housing development one.
We're gonna go for the internal affairs.
Well, thing is though, they wiped out. They said we're not getting anyone. We're going to change the bounty.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh.
Okay.
So you don't know what they changed it to.
Is that a
but they
research check
Yep.
then?
Networking.
Yes. Networking or researching. Roll them dice.
Critical
Damn it.
success.
Critical fail.
I got a regular success.
You
I
were
got a
looking
9,
in
you
the-
got a 6.
You were too busy dealing with your mochi hammer.
Oh, I still have
How
to
do
tell
I
my-
use computer?
Wham, 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 wham.
No, I was too busy about the fact, like, oh shit, I still have to tell him about that nightmare.
Yeah. So you critically succeed. You get to know all of them.
Yay.
Bitchin'.
Rolling them both.
That one goes.
Motherfuckers.
Seriously?
3.
I'm gonna do 12, just because I'm doing it differently.
Okay.
Yep.
That one is 24,
Oh, that's not bad.
and
Oh, wait. Is it flopping between boom and bust every turn?
it's basically they realize shit. We're not getting anyone.
Yeah.
That one is 13, so 26.
Oh shit.
Because this one was really low, I just multiplied it by 3
Yeah, that's fine.
or 4 or whatever. And math.
Hey,
I
whatever,
mathed it.
whatever works, man.
So you got 12, 24, and 26.
Okay.
Second housing development is new location.
Which one is the one that's gonna go off?
Internal affairs.
Internal affairs is the one that's going to go up.
Want to go 26? Get rich without trying?
Get rich or die trying. I mean, that's the way it's got to be.
Yep. Call him Mr. Joels.
Yep.
Alright, now before we do the interview, I have to tell you guys about the nightmare.
Here you go.
Yep. Well, there's some pretty important information in here.
Is it about how to kill zombies easier?
Nope. Well, we got a little
Okay.
bit of a problem, which if you have to take me out for it, no, that's my own fault, but... So, you guys know who you're talking... Wait, does Mochi know about that weird zombie that, like,
You know
talks
that-
to people?
You know that there's an aberrant that's out there. You just know that.
Aberrants are weird.
Okay.
Aberrants are the ones that change the zombie rules.
Like, have you ever seen the anime Attack on Titan? You kind of have an idea of how they work.
So I had a weird encounter with an aberrant in my nightmare.
Giant nude zombie?
I hate you guys.
Giant skinless zombie?
Yeah.
Zombie full of body armor?
Well,
Not
he
exactly.
took the form of Mochi Sensei in my dream of the past. But, let's see. I'm pretty sure this part would be burned in my mind because it's the most terrifying part. So he said that I'm not in any direct danger, not yet. I'm in the process of becoming assimilated, and I still have my free will, but there's always going to be a link. So he's probably going to know what I'm doing.
Is he paying us?
But, no, essentially, I'm
going to give us bounty.
Is the zombie going to give us bounty? Because I might be willing to work for him if it's a good amount.
He literally called me his new pawn. But I also have the feeling that our Mexican latent friend is also in the same situation. Kind of. I'm not the only pawn.
I look at your blood and I wave.
You see it just coursing throughout
Yeah,
her body.
it's blood.
All I know right now is I still feel queasy, but I think that's gonna settle at some point. That's all I know. That's all you got. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Didn't tell the scientist.
You know
That's more of a. That was a.
Yeah, you know the funny part about that?
Hmm.
You probably should have taken a self-control check for that eyes thingy, because
I
eyes
could've.
are creepy, but I'm going to hand wave that because it was a dream. Nightmares don't do as much to your system as anything else,
Okay.
Much less suffering. Always more fun that way.
because you know it was a dream.
Damn, that's... I'm going to have to kill you later, probably, but,
And then maybe not die.
just a shot in the head or just knife.
Whatever.
You don't need the spinal cord all the way.
And then stab yourself, because suppression.
You have the suppressant.
No, but I mean, if I just put a knife through the back of her...
it's gonna squirt.
Yes.
Nah. Well, then that's
So-
why sword is there.
Well, here's the thing.
Swing!
Obviously didn't tell it to the scientists because that's dangerous information.
That is dangerous information. And
Depends how much he pays us, I guess.
as much as I would like to share it, that's going to put our group in more danger. It's not going to just be about you, because you're going to be dead regardless. It's going to be the others of us in here. And much as I might not care for our medical friend who can click a keyboard well,
I'm not telling that fucker.
I actually like our shooty friend because
Yay.
they have saved us on multiple occasions.
I'm not. No one is telling that insane fucker.
Well, let's hope nobody tells him.
So, what's the plan?
I mean, it's gonna be obvious.
Well,
wait.
We've got a couple of choices. I've taken over a look at the market prices have changed for everything, fortunately or unfortunately in some cases. If you want to take a look at that internal affairs, it's going to be likely we're going to lose money on it.
Nope.
All right.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
What one cost the most?
What one cost the most?
The one that cost the most would be the housing development.
We get to go most
Is it the same guy we dealt with before?
Yes.
So we get that +2. Nice.
Yes, we do.
Nice.
It's because Sam went to the bathroom.
Coyote! Coyote, you're in the wrong sequence.
Are you serious? It's literally because Sam went to the bathroom.
That's
Okay.
It's a weird Doberman thing.
Yeah, well,
go.
either way. So you guys get in there. You guys are going to do any preemptive thingies? You know the price.
We know
Well,
the
I'm
price.
gonna get all my will shit back first.
Yeah.
You get your will back,
Do
whatever.
do we want to do the role playing for the...
I think we should do that next session.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds better.
We'll probably do that right before we leave, just as
Okay.
a single thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the prices cut out for
Because
this.
I think you're the only one that needs it anyways.
I got one thing of stress.
Yeah.
I mean,
From, bloody body.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody body kind of hurt.
I dealt with it like champ.
Okay, so we
Can I
already...
network to see how far away it is?
Then, yeah, you can.
Oh, this is pre-stuff.
I succeed. How far?
It is...
Do you need a D4?
Yeah, where did my default go?
Right here.
Quit stealing my shit.
I ain't touching your shit, boy.
2 legs away.
Okay.
We don't even need a car
We
for
don't even need a
this.
car for it. We can just walk there like
So
last time.
this new housing thing. Sorry, I just want to take
Yep.
a look
So
at it.
new
again.
location, basically that's all you get. It's
What?
east of your location.
So it's the same deal as before.
Same deal as for 24 hours.
What do we still have all of his points
Yes.
or spots? Is what I
All
mean?
except for the tough spot.
Which is based off of the job itself.
Yes.
Right.
So you get the normal spots that you guys had.
Which were...
You guys dealt with
He has a
cat.
thing
You
for,
felt
like,
you guys went out with Jackson, which is he looks out for kids and no killing casualties unless necessary.
Mm-hmm. He's got
Oops.
a soft spot for zombies and latents.
Yes, because they were still human.
Right.
Which for us, it was... We could easily say we had to do it.
Yeah. So, unless necessary.
Right.
Which
So,
necessary.
I guess it's time for that fancy leadership check.
Yep.
That is a 9 over 2.
So you
3
succeed.
rounds.
We have 3 rounds to go. Oh, you guys are back. Welcome back.
Hey, we heard that you had another job, and figuring everything worked out so well before, might as well see if we can't help you out again.
Yeah, it's a little bit different this time. I'm given less of a margin. So
Okay.
I guess you guys, of course, would completely understand. It's a little more difficult when you realize that you're looking in harder locations.
Right. Just like how when we go to those locations, those that might be difficult to secure completely or make sure that we can make it back out alive, we would expect a certain amount of pay for it.
Yes, I agree. So, what makes you think that you are the best for this?
Well, considering that we helped out your job before and made sure that there were no casualties on our front for it, I think that'd be an excellent way for us to start this off. You know us; we've had success before.
Yeah. So you're using the you know us.
Yeah, succeed.
Okay. So you get a +2. Right there. You guys are now at labor. Woohoo!
Really
And
helps.
yeah, oh yeah, pushing really helps. So yeah, I agree. You guys did do well last time, but I also must confess, you guys did drop the ball a little bit. Moreover, half of a latent.
Micro.
Yes, micro.
He's not going to be here this time.
What's gonna be next? Succeed.
So he only gets a +1 because words didn't hurt that bad.
Okay.
So
Actually, we get to do a thing.
yes, you could drive
I'm
up the
gonna-
market.
Well, we could either look for his last weak spot, or we could...
I'm going to go for the tough spot because I can't think of anything else. Sorry.
That's fine.
Succeed!
So what you
5
know
over 1.
is
What's special about this job?
he's kind of in the same boat as a scientist where he's very curious about what's going on with the new zombies. More importantly, he's worried about the entire fact of it's a very serious threat. The Barons are very, very dangerous because they don't follow any system.
Yep.
So his tough spot is, what if there's an aberrant?
Oh, shit.
What if there's a huge threat?
A new aberrant. Okay.
No, there's very aware that there is a new aberrant out there, but he's afraid that it's nearby.
Oh,
Shit, we could
okay.
have tracked the goo earlier.
We did.
We
We still have that on the GPS.
We
Yeah.
still have the GPS.
Well, no, it's more of like before we did the interview, but I didn't
Yeah.
think of it.
But
Basically-
that can be the thing that you do.
Alright, I'll do it.
Well, you already know this. It's been a couple weeks. All it was doing was oscillating east to west. It wasn't following anything.
It's more of like, is it still doing the same thing?
Oh yeah, it's gonna just follow the sunlight.
Remember, we're going to just go with a +1 this round just to meet him because if we can't go, if we apply a +2, it doesn't.
Yeah, we'll just do the +1 this round. +1 means I don't use any of you guys. So
We so cool.
be so cool. I mean, you've probably heard about our last couple of things, the way that we have been able to cleanly and quietly remove unfortunate problems. But this time, we're going to be leaving part of our problem behind, one of our difficulties behind. This time, we'll be able to show more humanity and more compassion towards those latents in an off position, especially because one of our own's been going through times lately. Been going through a tough time lately. She was recently subject to experiments, and she willingly went into it to help us better understand how the blight works.
I was there. I was in the background, but I was still there.
She's incredibly brave and noble, and I've never been more proud to have her as part of our team.
Aw, on. It's so
Success.
sweet.
13 over 2.
Yep. So
Thank God we're
we
getting
get
more
the-
money out of this.
because he's met you before, he also gets all your spots because he knows your spots. So, yes, I understand that she has been going through difficult times. I got word that there was maybe a nightmare that happened when she passed out, but that's all I know. I know that there was a nightmare because we overheard it from when she talked to the scientist.
Briefly.
So, we know that. Aren't you at all curious as to what's going on in the background with the blight, this new zombie? Isn't that even any form useful for a fatalist like yourself?
When it comes to things like that, I'm a firm believer in information, but I have the information and we have our ways of cataloging it. In fact, we've been cataloging most of our information via our progos we've used in order to research and look over our own adventures. Do words hurt? Words do not hurt.
Okay.
I was about
so
to say,
you-
that doesn't seem like a thing that would hurt anyways, because that goes with
Well, this
unique
proves that it doesn't
information.
hurt.
Yeah, we're good.
basically,
It's fine.
a spot is just. Yeah.
Just pointing out the fact that he's
yeah,
a fatalist.
basic.
Oh,
Fatalists are very flawed, just like any other religious sect.
what you gonna look into? You can also drive up the price, actually.
Yeah. You can tell people, we have the white Leighton on the deal, back off.
I'm so special.
I'm special.
Oh, I'm on a deal.
You're a special snowflake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically,
That's
back off.
That's what she is. She's white like a snow.
Oh, she's partially white.
Gray, like a
No,
shitty snow,
it's-
like a snowbank after a
It's
week.
Ash. I'm Ash. Jesus.
Catch him?
No.
Catch them all?
What's what she's doing? She's catching all the diseases.
So what was the two things that I could either do? And
You could
basically-
Drive up the price of the job.
Which means either knock away competition or act like this job is somehow better.
Yes.
Like, it's worth more to go do it.
Yes.
I guess I'll try to knock out people.
Okay, so roll that intimidation.
Damn. Too bad I can't get a +1 now either. But I only have a charisma 1, so it doesn't work that way.
It does.
If
If
you
you get a +1 for a thing, you still get it.
Yes. Even if it's over your limit.
Like, my +2 to
Alright.
sneak gives me a 7.
Time to intimidate people. Oh, I definitely got that.
So
6 over 1.
he drives
I'm
up
on this
one.
bat.
So it
like,
goes-
I'm on this job. I don't think you guys want to mess with me.
So you get 27 bounty at the end of this.
Okay.
At base cost.
Yes, at base cost.
Come on, Phillips.
Time to push.
Yes.
Well, you were worried from what we know. We heard you've been worried about the group. Completely understandable, and we've actually been tracking the group the entire time, making sure that it is only going a certain way.
We're good at shooting.
And not to mention, if it happens to come towards us, we could take care of the problem cleanly and efficiently. In fact, on our last mission, and there's video evidence of this, our very own little Sunshine took out 2 vectors in 2 shots. So basically, I'm gonna push on the safety factor
Okay.
for the bonus because this is our last round.
Yes.
Pass.
Shit.
11 over 7.
So you get pushed back up.
Thank you for rolling well.
Yeah, no, thank you for letting me roll well, dice.
Yes. So basically, I understand safety is a very big portion, especially for the children, and we want to make sure that they are safe at all costs. They are our future, and we need to make sure that they have one that's worth living. And in order to do that, though, not everyone. Sometimes you're just gonna have to take a back seat and listen to orders. Just, not be the lead dog.
Word super hurt.
Yep. So I'm gonna say that it goes dead because critical fail.
Ow!
Criticals always give an extra
Will?
+1.
Will to
Can you will
re-roll?
it?
I can will it.
Well, it'd be will to not critical it. I don't think that you can just.
I'll will to not critical it, so that'll bring me
Okay.
to 1 will.
Okay. Because I think criticals are that bad that you have to in
yeah.
cliff phase.
Yeah.
So,
Last leadership check to figure out where we land. Let's make a deal.
yep.
Let's make a deal. Success.
So, you guys are at expenses Combined equipment upkeep of every participating crew member is
Wanna
added
bring the
to
car?
the price.
Bring the
So-
car. We still gotta use it.
So, you
Fucking,
got
it's free.
you get 27 plus 8, 11 plus
Damn,
26
that critical fail fucked us.
equals
Whatever. We did better than last
53
time.
plus 11,
And I did
which
better
is
on this one than I did with the other reader.
We
So-
got 64 out of this one,
Yeah.
so.
You get 64 out of that. Oddly enough, the more extreme you get, the better your cost.
Oh, for the record, is the lady now paying for the third GoPro on Sunshine?
She's paying 8
She's
for
she's
video.
just going to give you 8 per video. She's not paying for the final Pro-Go.
Okay.
But you already bought the Pro Go.
Yeah, I own 4 of them.
Yeah, the upkeep is fine. Then the upkeep we're set on. We actually make 2 upkeep for every time Micro's not with us.
Okay.
Yes. So basically, that's the situation. She's
Yep.
just paying you guys.
Does that count for our own upkeep, or does
No,
the
that's
upkeep?
I'm upkeeping it.
Okay, but so
my
that doesn't count for our payment overall to get another 8 for all of that.
That's already added in from his expenses.
No,
right?
it is not. I removed all the Progos from it.
Okay, so
From my normal 8.
so
So, assuming we get 3, we're using all 3, that would be 2, 4, 6. So we're getting 70 instead.
yeah, so that's
Extra 4 because we're cheating a little bit.
We're not cheating. This is total this is economics.
so
Pay for all of our equipment. Someone's already paying for it. Oops!
We didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, she doesn't care what you guys do for side jobs, whatever. Are you actually recording the negotiation process?
I think so. I'll spend a charge for it.
Yeah, that's important to us. And of course,
We're gonna have some sweet negotiation.
we've had some pretty good negotiation stuff
Oh,
to show
yeah.
that we're human and to show that this is what takers have to go through.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
we'll charge it afterwards. We'll plug it in.
Yeah.
Plug it in, plug it in.
So you guys get through that. You know you're gonna get 70 bounty
Whew.
because awesome shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rolling well.
Except for the one that counted.
Whatever.
I would still expenses.
It is a 2-leg journey, so 2 legs there, 2 legs back.
If we bring in the car for funsies. Actually, we could just not take the car and get an X and just not pay the upkeep for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's
all-
no reason for it.
It's all about what you want to do.
Don't need
so-
the car.
Yeah, I'm fine with not taking the car. I was like, oh, well, if it's free, but yeah.
I mean, it just makes us more money that way.
Yeah.
So,
That'll be interesting. And when do you think we can start this job?
well, we can start on it next time on Lucidity Break Podcast.